Hello, Libras. This is a general love and relationship reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, if they are in any of those placements in your chart, or if they are any of those placements in somebody else's chart that you're thinking about. It could also represent Libra season. Because I'm going in order, and so I just did Leo, and then I did Virgo, and those two kind of connected in terms of possibly being more collective and like what's to come during those seasons. So this could represent that too. We'll see. Black Moon Lilith mystery. Oh, Libras, you may not, I feel like you may not be uncomfortable with this, but it's funny because in the, I feel like they are building on each other, but the Virgo reading ended with the moon. So, and I was talking about shadow energy and owning your feminine shadow stuff. So this is very in line with that. Interesting. We'll see how the other ones flow too, if they're kind of going in sequential order like that. Let's get one more, please. What's happening with this mystery, Black Moon Lilith, this darkness and divine feminine power? I feel like in Libra season we'll be like fully embodied feminine, mysterious, owning our power and our shadow. Mars force. So wow, this is some intense energy, which is funny. It's almost a little bit opposite too. It's like we have the Black Moon Lilith, and then we have Mars force. To me, this is like very feminine, like I said, and then this is very masculine. It's the god of war. Ooh. Like I said, some intense stuff coming up already, Libras. I don't know if you guys can handle it. I have a Libra moon, so I know how they are. In terms of always wanting things to be in harmony and balance, and I just like that feeling of like when somebody's mad at you, or you have something going on with somebody, or, you know, and it just like bugs you when you can feel something is off and unresolved. The star, Aquarius energy, but it's wishing on a star, it's hope, it's renewal, it's healing. Two of Swords, decision. I'm getting very similar vibes, only just I don't know, from these two women in these pictures. I know you can hardly see the Lilith one, but they look very similar to me. So she's showing up as the star here. Coming from the cosmos is what I'm getting. But the Two of Swords is needing to make a decision. It's being in a stalemate. So what are we not deciding upon? What are we blindfolding ourselves to? Libras. Five of Coins. This is loss, sadness, feeling left out in the cold, rejected, abandoned. You know why I'm picking up on collective? I'm really feeling collective for each of these signs that I'm doing, and possibly things that we're going to be moving through collectively. But also, just if you are these signs, it may be more pronounced for you, or showing up more so for you. I don't know, in like specific situations in your life. But it really feels collective in terms of Lilith was the first feminine counterpart to Adam, and they were made from the earth together as equals. And then, you know, the story goes that he wanted her to submit to him, and she wouldn't. She refused. So he banished her, or she left, or whatever it was, because she refused. And she's like, no, fuck you. I'm a badass bitch, and I'm gonna, own my power. She was also very in touch with her. Like I said, feminine energy is the shadow energy. It's the moon energy, and it rules our emotions. And so that means things that are underneath the surface, shadow stuff, rage and sexuality and vulnerability, and all the things that we humans kind of struggle with owning about ourselves, is Lilith energy, that divine feminine energy. And I really get that we're going to be given a clear choice here. Are you ready to step in and own this part about you and show up and be the star, like be in this energy? Or, you know, but I get it's like Lilith is also being asked, the Lilith energy. And then I feel like a lot of us divine feminines who are doing this spiritual work are, without even possibly realizing it, healing and supporting and healing that energy that's within all of us, because we are feminines, which is, you know, like how we were rejected and abandoned as for who we truly are. But we're being given a clear choice. Like, are we going to take the blindfold off and see and own the fact that, and speak up and say, this isn't fair. This happened to us in the past. Like, why are we not talking about this? You know, the same way the stuff. So it's possible that something could come about that's public. Who knows? Like, you know, I get the reason the whole Black Lives Matter stuff happened and all of that. And like so many things have come to light since last year is because people, like, the shit happened and everyone stood up and is like, why are you not talking about this? Why are you not listening to us? We've been saying this for years, right? And so I feel like the feminine energy is rising and going to be given an opportunity to heal this as a collective. So it could possibly mean something coming up during Libra season, collectively in our faces, that's hard to ignore. 8 of Swords, feeling trapped in our head. But it's with this card, it is, we have the ability to get out of it if we so choose, if we see it. When I remember one time I was channeled the song by, I think it's by In Vogue, free your mind and the rest will follow. And it was like, and the 8 of Swords, like, was what that was. It's like, we feel trapped, but we're not actually trapped. We're just keeping ourselves trapped because we're just perpetuating that conditioning and programming that we've been taught. So we have the King of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And we did have the Mars card that came out, which is feminine, masculine, a very masculine energy, the god of war. That's why they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But I feel like, let me see, the Knave of Cups. The Page of Cups, I think it will have to do with some kind of masculine support in terms of freeing the feminine from this trap where we feel entrapped in our head, feeling like there's no way out. There's no way we're ever going to get our voices heard. It's going to be a masculine energy that leads the charge and creates that space for us to do it. So if you are a masculine watching this, like, know that you also have to do your part. It's not just, women have been speaking up for years for themselves, and it, you know, just because of how social media is now, we have so many more opportunities to see things. It's become more aware, but it's really gonna, masculines are kind of gonna have to be the ones to lead it, because we live in a patriarchal society where, unfortunately, men are listened to first before women and believed over women. So it's going to be the conscious masculine that allows us to, that frees us from this cage, this entrapment that we feel. We have the Knave of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. It's friendship. It's a small offer. I don't know what I'm getting with that one. The 8 of Coins, another 8, which is manifestation. This is working hard at something. I feel like there's going to be opportunity. This is like a small opportunity, or it's like a small opening to where the masculines are going to feel something they've never felt before, and then be like, ooh, I think I have work to do in this area. And that's the 8 of Coins, is like working hard at something, learning a new skill, getting new tools and resources, becoming being an apprentice, but wanting to work at mastering whatever it is you're working on. And they're going to realize they have work to do in this area, and that if anything is ever going to change and move forward, they have to be the ones to lead it now. Like, I feel like the feminines have been leading it, but that's why it's their turn now to follow suit and to actually support us, be the divine masculines that we have been creating the space for them to become, because we have become the divine feminines. So that's supporting us, protecting us, providing for us, like providing that safe container that we've been asking for them to provide for us. That but I get there's still some learning on their part, some work that will need to be done. But I feel they'll rise to the occasion, at least the ones who are ready. We have the 10 of Swords, which is a painful ending. It's also the worst is over, but it's allowing for an ending to occur. It's allowing for a death for something, and it's swords, so it's beliefs, usually a belief system, to die and never come back. The work that they do is allowing this, it's like the nail in the, putting the nail in the coffin when it comes to all of the toxic, unhealthy behavioral patterns that we have in relationship as men and women, or masculine, feminine coming together, and healing that for once. Like, but it's like first a death needs to occur. And the Chariot, yeah, the Chariot is Cancer energy, but it's movement forward, it's advancement forward. And I always notice how it's like these two, you know, the light and the dark. So this would be like feminine, masculine, working together, getting this person, you know, this person on the Chariot, getting these two horses to work together in unison, or to in order to move forward. Otherwise they're going to be going in opposite directions, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to go in circles. So it's really getting them to work together. But you also see how this white horse, like I said, this is the light would be masculine, is in front of the dark, which would be feminine. It's almost like the protection we've needed, and also the leading that we've needed, like the masculines stepping into their power and leading in a way that they never have before, because they're actually they're opening up to feel fully what's happening for the whole world, and seeing how they need to do their part. So the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, things, looking at the past, could be about childhood memories, but just fond memories from the past. Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So it could be you, Libra, or we also have Aquarius that has come out, but it's also someone who's, she feels like she has to defend herself. I want to get more, I got the chills. Feeling like she has to defend herself, because she's had to since she was a child. Justice, yeah, Justice, here you are, Libra energy. But balance, it's fairness, balancing the karmic scales. It's balancing. It's almost like Libra season is allowing for this balance to occur. And in the Leo reading, which is the first one I started with, I think it was the 7th house, which is partners, which is ruled by Libra, which is justice equivalent, came out. And so it's almost like it started there in Leo season, and it's going to take possibly these 3 seasons, and we'll see if they keep building on each other. But from Leo Virgo to Libra season, we're going to see these changes finally, like shifting, like things that I was talking about. Oh God, I'm getting the chills all over. The Two of Coins is balancing and juggling. And look, there's more scales here, more balance, but the scales. And the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. You see the peace sign, I'm noticing just like a coming together, and feeling at one and at peace emotionally with everyone. Like it's a culmination, a completion. Then we have the Ace of Swords, which is truth and clarity. Seeing an opportunity. I feel like this is like an opportunity for some kind of communication or speaking out, speaking up for yourself in some way. Yeah, you know, it could be legal stuff that's coming up with the scales. You know, it represents legal matters, justice can. And it's seeing some kind of shift happening globally or legally in some way. The King of Cups, this came out in the Leo season, or Leo reading as well. But it's the masculine energies stepping into embodying their emotions, being a master of their emotions. It's also Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But it's just, oh my God, I really just get it's more just like embodying love. The masculine energies embodying love. The High Priestess, intuition. This came out in the Virgo reading. But this is it's just intuition. I just keep saying that. Intuition. When they connect more, when the masculines connect fully to their emotions, they are so much more clear about what is their truth and what is their intuition. And it's possible that, you know, they weren't really fully aware of it before. But in going through this process, in I don't want to say for, but in support of feminine energy being liberated and celebrated and supported in the world, they're doing that for themselves too. They have feminine energy within them, and so that means they're embodying their feminine energy, which means their emotions and their intuition. And the Two of Cups, that's amazing. Love, it's union, harmony, it's romantic love, it's being in love with somebody else and going on a date with them. So, but I really get it, because I feel like it's really collective, but it could be with somebody, right? So take it as it resonates for you. But I really feel like in general, it's the masculine stepping up and doing the work and becoming ready to meet their divine feminines, whether that's one person or just in general and for themselves as well, to show up and be that partner that we've always needed. All right, let's see. Blue Dragon from the Pleiades prepares you to accept source healing. So lots of healing occurring. Accept a heart activation. What did I just say about embodying emotions? Give and receive heart healing. So that's exactly what's happening in Libra season for masculines and feminines. But I really get it's the masculines doing this in order to meet the feminines, because they have already been doing this work over the years. So this is beautiful. I can't wait to do the other readings and see if all of them connect this way. So if you'd like to work with me, you can go to my website, empoweringauthenticity.com. Also follow me on Instagram. You can also message me there to schedule a reading at Empowering Authenticity. Okay, bye.